A powerful nor'easter is slamming the northeast as we go later on tonight into tomorrow. Also, as we go into Monday, then we have the freezing temperatures coming right behind it. Now, we do have chances for tornadoes for today. It has grown a little bit in space as well. And the nor'easter has shifted overnight further towards the west, everybody, bringing a lot of snow. Now, our tornado threat is going to heighten up as we go right before lunchtime for today, everybody. As we get this line of storms coming across from the west to the east, is bringing a lot of chances for hail and tornadoes. Look at this. Nice large hail core right there, right around 9 o'clock for this morning. As we go through 4:10, this line is going to keep going further towards the east, but further towards the south as we go through the day. As we go through 11, 12, 1, 2, it just keeps coming all evening along, all the way to about 3 or 4 o'clock. Still bringing strong storms across. Look, even hail cores by the time we go through 4 o'clock this afternoon. So watch out for the hail coming with this line of storms. Also a chance for a quick spin up of a tornado. Look, large hail core even by 5 o'clock. So some strong storms coming through for today, and then it's going to intensify as we go later tonight for tomorrow. Even some strong hail cores showing over here for southern Alabama as we go through around 4 or 5 o'clock this afternoon as well. So be aware of that. Now, this strong cell right here coming from the panhandle of Florida, building up for southern Georgia. It's showing that could be another strong cell that could produce a potential tornado, while you could have an embedded cell in this line of storms that you cannot rule out, everybody. So there is a few hours where we definitely have a chance for a quick spin up, and definitely bringing the hail with that, everybody. Now, we do have some warnings that are out for the northeast, and this includes chances for blizzards, everybody. So if you're in this gray, you're in a winter storm watch. It will become winter storm warnings as we get a little bit closer. But more confidence right here in this pink for the winter storm warning. And you have the blizzard warnings over here for New Jersey, for Delaware, for Long Island, going across New York, also for southern Connecticut over here. So be aware for the chances of the blizzards and this very heavy snow. I will show you the snow. So if you're in this area, be aware with these strong winds, with the heavy wet snow, this is going to create power outages as well. And the higher elevations over here for upstate New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, you are in a winter storm warning. Now, the latest forecast from the National Database of snowfall is a lot. This thing has shifted. Remember, it is going to be a bombogenesis. It is going to strengthen to at least 24 millibars in 24 hours. We're bringing a whopper of a snowstorm. So look at the latest. Look at the latest totals we have. So all this from Delaware going towards 17 inches, all the way from New Jersey going from 18 inches, all the way towards Long Island getting 17, Connecticut over 10, 11 inches, really bombing out towards Boston, showing that Boston could hit the 2-foot mark, everybody. So look a little bit closer. You can see it from here. So we have the higher elevations over here in West Virginia, getting almost 2 feet of snow, a lot of snow coming down with that. Richmond, you're still in a little bit, 1 to 3 inches. You see how it shifted yesterday? You was at half an inch. So it is a big shift. Baltimore, 10 inches over here for Delaware, southern Maryland. Y'all getting over a foot. Closer towards 18 inches as you go towards Delaware, into New Jersey, eastern Pennsylvania. All this is all major snowfall in the pink, at least 6 inches. And we're looking like at least 8 or 9 inches. Going towards 10, Philadelphia, 16. This is a big storm that's going to hit everybody. Look at all this snowfall. Even further west into Pennsylvania. All this blue is still 4 to 6 inches. This dark blue, that's heavy snow right there. It's going to bring some heavy banding along with this. Now look further towards the northeast. You got Connecticut, you got Rhode Island, you got Boston, with Massachusetts. Just all heavy snow in this whole area. Look at this. Long Island, almost 18 inches. All the way towards southern Vermont, southern New Hampshire, getting 6 to 8 inches, maybe even heavier. Further north is going to be less, but you still have the problems along the highway. So be aware. This is going to create a lot of problems with the heavy snow, the blizzards, and then you're going to have the problems of the temperatures right behind it. So I guarantee you, for a couple of days, there's not going to be any traveling possible in here. Now, I have some information I want to show you from National Weather Service. Help me get this video out to other people, everybody. Alert people to these warnings. Don't just watch the video all the way through. Show support. Hit the like button. Even share this on other platforms. Thank you so much. So for today, you can see thunderstorms in any of this region. You can see the severe weather threat has grown all the way from South Carolina all the way towards Alabama. I think it will go a little bit further into the Florida panhandle. But so far, here's your cities and states at risk for a tornado today. You also have the wind threat for today. So here's your cities and states at risk for the damage of winds and a hail threat as well. Here's your cities and states at risk for the hail threat. Now, real quick on the tornado threat, you can see as you go through the morning, this is where you get a lot of your strong convection. You lift the food for these thunderstorms to grow. It will stretch all the way towards South Carolina. And this is where these storms are going all the way through all morning long. But once you go through the afternoon, this is where everything changes. You get some more cells that can come up over here from Florida, from the Gulf, and maybe hit southern Georgia by 3 p.m. Now, this is where you have a lot of lift. As a matter of fact, your convection is strengthening throughout the afternoon. So these cells right here, you really need to watch out for as you go through 2 through 4 o'clock. Showing a strong moment right there where you could have a few tornado warned cells, everybody. Then this is going to go right up the coast. And as we go through for tonight into tomorrow, this is where it's going to start for this nor'easter. This is where it's going to start transitioning into snow once you get early into the morning. And then it's really going to build up as it bombs out for tomorrow afternoon. But for your severe weather, also showing there's chance for hail to come down in those storm cells. So please be aware, especially from 2 to 4, 2 to 5 o'clock. Not showing a lot of strong winds with those, showing it to be somewhere around the 40 miles per hour wind gusts. But look how the storm intensifies for the northeast, bringing these winds, bringing the 50s into 60 miles per hour wind gusts, even right offshore, getting those 70s that could pivot right over here towards Long Island. And this can't go all the way on the full track. I do believe this will hit right over here towards Boston, over the Massachusetts area as well. You can also see as you go through the evening, it's going to start bringing snow overnight to people, somewhere around half an inch to an inch. And then where this bombs out for tomorrow, you can see all that heavy snow starting to impact. There's a lot more coming after this. Now, this is what I was waiting for this morning on my upload. This come out from National Weather Service literally at 5:50 this morning. So I was waiting for this update. This is the latest information showing they're expecting major impacts in all of this red and extreme impacts over here for eastern New Jersey. So be aware of this, with moderate impacts in that orange stretching even further. The combination of heavy snowfall and strong winds will result in blizzard conditions along coastal areas from Delaware through southeastern New England. Sharply reducing visibility will make travel extremely treacherous across these areas. You just won't be able to travel across these areas, period. So just make sure you lock it up for a couple of days. Plus power outages, which is expected. The wind gusts of 40 to 70 miles per hour are expected from coastal New Jersey into southeast New England. These strong winds combined with the weight of heavy snow, wet snow, will likely result in scattered to numerous power outages. Moderate coastal flooding with inundation of roads and property near the waterfront is most likely from Delaware to Cape Cod. So just huge impacts in general, everybody. And you can see the snowfall rates right here, just like what I showed you in the beginning of the video. The best chance for the heaviest snow so far is over here for New Jersey of the 18 inches. This is where you have the extreme impacts. Also, I will keep you updated. Just throw this in there as we get back from this nor'easter. We still have this cold blast coming through for the beginning of March, bringing more snowstorms, everybody. And maybe, just maybe, again at the end of March. So going a little bit slower, what the conditions will be like as we go literally past midnight for tonight. And remember, this time up here is Central Time, it's not Eastern Time. So as we go through after midnight, you can see the snow starting to change over, going from West Virginia and pivoting right towards Virginia and Maryland. Then for tomorrow morning, it really builds up over here from Maryland going towards southern Pennsylvania. All morning long, it sits there with all these strong thunderstorms, and that's why it's robust snowfall rates, because of the strong thunderstorms going into the cold temperatures. And as you go through the morning, it just builds up. So you get a lot of storms first over here from Maryland and Delaware going across the Delmarva, also over here for New Jersey. So you get a lot of storms first, then it transitions over into that snow as you go through tomorrow evening. As we get that surface low strengthening right offshore, now everything is changing to heavy snow, where you're getting a 1 and 2 inch rates per hour. So over here for Northern Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, and Jersey, southern Pennsylvania, and this is going all evening long. Now we're looking at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, just bombs out for multiple hours right there all the way towards 11 and 12 o'clock. So all the way from midnight tonight is going to start. And then when we get around midnight tomorrow, this is where it's going to lighten up for y'all. And it's already going to have all that heavy snow there. Just major snow. We're talking a foot plus. Then it's going to pivot. Then it's going to pivot and go further towards that east-northeast push. Now, if it goes more on that north-northeast, we could see heavier snow further inland. So I do hope this explains to you what is happening right around the corner, everybody. Be aware of the chances for the tornadoes. And as we go through for tomorrow as well, we're going to get some more storms building up over here for Washington, Oregon, Northern California, right along the coast as you go through for tomorrow evening. So be aware of that as well. Thank you for your time, everybody. Thank you for your support. Please heed the warnings. This is going to be a very strong storm, and it's going to cause a lot of problems. The fact that it shifted further to the west is causing major issues. So please be aware. I know a lot of you want this snow, but there's a lot of you that do not. I can't say it enough. Check on your neighbors and check on the pets, please. Also, make sure to go out today and get whatever food you may need for the weekend all the way to Monday and Tuesday. These freezing temperatures are going to last all the way towards Tuesday, maybe even portions of Wednesday before it starts going away, everybody. So remember that. Before I go, a quick prayer for protection. Psalm 91, 1 through 5. Amen. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God. In Him will I trust. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler, and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day. Amen. Have a great day, everybody. Please make sure you prepare for this storm system coming through. Watch out for all the alerts I did announce today in this video. Please check on your neighbors and check on the pets, everybody. Be that good neighbor. God bless you all. And remember, all glory goes to God, our Father in heaven, Yahweh. And I always hope He keeps you safe every single day of your life. And forever. Amen. Hallelujah. Amen. Have a great day, everybody.